Good evening, Wyoming. I'm Andrew Lofholm.
And I'm Alexandra Lehner. Thanks for joining us.
Today, the Casper community honored a hero, former Sheriff Mark Benton, who recently passed away at age 63. It's been 11 days since Chris Richardson was reported missing, and little is known about the circumstance surrounding her disappearance, and police remain mum on their investigation. The community took it upon themselves atop Casper Mountain today to search for Chris, and at the very least, find out where she's not. Around 60 volunteers broke into groups to divide and search for 61-year-old Chris Richardson. Casper Mountain's vast meadows from Bear Trap eastward to the edges of thick forest were combed through as far as the roads would let them, as the family and community starves for information.
I mean, you put 1,500 different case scenarios in your head daily. You go to bed with them in your head and you wake up with them in your head.
Oh, I think that's what got everyone up this morning was the search for answers. I mean, we obviously want to find Chris, but, we're talking with the family. I worked with the family before we coordinated this, and they're just looking for news of any kind at this point.
As a family, we don't know. We don't know which direction to go.
Push 4 divisions.
This search at 8,100 feet was in part to beat the snow, as winter usually hits the mountain a little sooner. Volunteers looking for anything that appears to be out of the ordinary.
Could be fresh clothing, could be blood, could be disturbed earth, maybe where a vehicle looks like it went off and probably shouldn't have.
What appeared to be suspicious drag marks were found and documented, but nothing substantial came from this search. Now, this effort, just another instance of the Casper community coming together.
It's amazing to see the community come together and be able to support us as a family.
And again, if you have any information on Chris Richardson's whereabouts, she's 5'4", weighs less than 100 pounds, asked to contact Casper Police, 235-8278. All right, thanks, Alexandra. Looking forward to that. And just in time for Halloween, the Cheyenne Little Theater is having a costume sale. Vintage clothing from almost every decade is on display for purchase. The Little Theater has been operating in Cheyenne for over 80 years. The company owns 2 theaters, the Atlas Downtown and the Mary Godfrey Playhouse on Pershing. They put on 5 live theater productions every year. And the sale continues tomorrow from noon to 5 at the Mary Godfrey Playhouse. Fire and Rescue is encouraging every home in Wyoming to have functional smoke alarms. 60% of home fire deaths could be avoided, and the Cheyenne Fire Department is offering to help. K2's Kristen Casper has more. Here we go. All right. Still ahead, homecoming weekend down in Laramie and a big game for the Pokes as they clank one off the crossbar. Could they get a big W on the big weekend? Find out later in sports.